Houston. It's Thursday. Time to wake up. It's Thursday out here, but it's my Friday from my day job, my 9 to 5. So it's Friday for me. A little slow start this morning, didn't want to get up. But here we are on that I-10 making our way into Houston. Damn camera. Whoops. Good thing the money's right here. There we go. Good morning. How's it going? I'm in no rush to go in today, but gotta go. I feel like trying to sleep another hour or two, you know. A little tired, but we're gonna make it. We gotta do what we gotta do, you know. Gotta do what we gotta do. Thanks for stopping in and joining again this morning. Appreciate it. My view of the sky is a little darker than what I'm actually seeing on the screen, so I'm not sure what I see on the screen is the same as what you see, but it's dark out this morning. But I do like the way the clouds look up there, though. Yeah, so like I said, today is Thursday, but for me at work, it's my Friday. I work 14-hour days, so it's Friday for me. We are rolling through Katy, Texas at the moment on the I-10. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday. That's right, it's your special day. I hope that you enjoy it. And I used to always say, I hope that you know, don't always, God, how do I put it? I'm trying to think of how I used to say that. You know, get the things that you need, but not what you want. The things that you need. I'm headed to work. I'm out here in, right now, rolling through Katy, Texas, headed to Houston. I live just outside of Houston, just a few minutes. So we are going to work. Got to make that money, take care of the family. Hope everybody's having a good morning, or at least a good start to your day. Mine's a little slow, I'm dragging a little bit. Just a little tired, you know. But we do what we gotta do to survive. Oh, that's good. Your boyfriend's coming, so that should make it even more better to spend time with you. Baby, hello, hello. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. Well, that's a good, what's the word I'm looking for? But there's always somebody behind something. And for whatever reasons, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad, But we just got to be careful in which way we follow. I'm going to school. We'll have a great day in school. Make sure you learn something. Well, that was a long time ago when we didn't have cars. I'm on the bus. Do you take the yellow bus or the local transit? There we go. I used to riding the bus. Back in my days, the bus drivers used to race. Once they left the schoolyard and get on the main road, they used to race each other. They made for a little fun for the, for us students, to watch them race, give a little excitement. Excuse me. Oh, for sure. Definitely have a great day. It's your day. Does your speed matter? Well, this portion of highway is 65, so usually the police allow you 5 miles over, but sometimes, that they try to make that quota for the month, they might just pull you over. So you definitely want to stay close to the speed limit, not too far over. Yep, I should have got off at that last exit, but I thought maybe it would be all right this morning. I like the way the colors of the sky is coming in now. The sun is starting to come up. I think I'm gonna get off at this next exit. Holy Tesla. That doesn't seem too bad, but I don't know, maybe I can hold up a little bit more and continue. Hello, good morning. Yeah, I'm already, let me see. I'm just trying to see how the traffic's flowing in the, hello, you from, I'm in Houston, Texas area. We're in Texas here. For the Mexican border? Shoot. That's a good question. I never even thought about it. Maybe at least 5 hours or so, maybe, from where I'm at. I'm thinking, if not more. I would have to double check that one though. I don't know why people just don't want to let you over. But we're going to take it. Here's good old Dunkin' Donuts. But we already got coffee and breakfast, so don't need to stop. Yes, all the time. Sometimes I check the GPS and see what's the best way to go to work. But I'm always doing Uber and DoorDash and Roadie delivery service, so I use my GPS for that. Yeah, because when you're in the apps for deliveries, they have their own GPS. Or you can switch and use, the Google GPS and Waze, whatever way you want to pronounce it. And sometimes I use it just to keep up where the police are, if people are reporting like they should. I would say in the high 90s. I'd give it about a 98% for me. I mean, there's been a couple times that it was off a little bit, but for the most part, I'd say about 98%. and it tries to take you the fastest route, but sometimes you can know shortcuts that'll get you there faster than what the GPS is showing you, you know. And it would help you get around traffic. I think the only really difference is the size and what brand they use. And any GPS you have to set it according to, you know, if you're driving a bicycle, e-bike, a car, or, you know, heavy truck. So you set the GPS for whatever type of vehicle that you're driving. So if you're driving big trucks, you set it for trucks, you know. They're using like Garmin and things like that, GPS systems. So a lot of times they will have to, if they don't have Wi-Fi in their truck or something, if I'm not mistaken, you know, they will have to, you know, get the machine updated all the time, you know. But it's definitely got to have some kind of Wi-Fi connection in it, though. Don't come out yet, buddy. Don't come out yet. Good morning, welcome in. Thanks for riding with me. Do you like Trump? On a personal note, I'm gonna say no because of a statement that he made. Somebody was talking about his daughter at one time, and he agreed with the person. I don't want to say what the subject was, but as a father, with him agreeing with this other person, it made me dislike him for that reason. And so he made a statement about his own daughter that I don't care to, you know, really talk about, but it made me dislike him at that point. So on the personal side, I would say no, I don't like him. You as a father, you should never let another man talk about your child in any way that was disrespectful. I'm munching on some waffles. I got waffles, sausage, and bacon. Well, I'm not in the porn industry, so I couldn't speak on that. You can probably Google and maybe get an answer for yourself. So yeah, I got eating waffles, bacon, sausage, and I got coffee. My wife preferred to make my breakfast before I leave the house, so I'm not out spending a whole lot of money at these restaurants and stuff, you know. And that way you can get more for less. Oh, for sure. My wife's a great cook. She has been cooking for multiple restaurants and stuff. She's cooked for families and cooking for me and our family. Are you European? No, I'm American born. I am, I guess what you call biracial. I'm what they call a swirl. You ever seen swirl ice cream? Uh-oh. Yeah. So, if you know what swirl ice cream is, then that's what I am. So yes, so for sure better than the restaurant. Yeah, they'll be coming in here bright real soon. As they say, just over the horizon. What I see on the screen is brighter, but when I'm looking out of my car window, it's a little darker than what I see on the screen. I feel you. I feel you. We're gonna jump back on the highway here. Oh, yeah. Try not to make it too loud, but gotta eat. There's the cat, man. Good morning. Good morning. What's new with you this morning, cat man? The plants are cute though, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to get her to do more things with it. You know, like even when she's preparing food and stuff, you know, I was telling her, you know, you have to do a complete video, not bits and pieces, you know. You have to do it where people can see what you're doing and how you do it, you know. I have no problem. I appreciate you stopping in and saying hello. Yeah, I gotta get her to, you know, speak more English in the videos instead of her language too, you know. Because if she's gonna capture, you know, audience from all over, she needs to, you know, speak in English so everybody can understand. Yeah, I'm trying to, you know, you've got people who will go in and out on. Oh, it's no problem. Just catch us when you can, when we out. Thank you. You know, is there anything that you would like to see her do as far as the type of videos she's doing? Anything you see that you may be able to help her? I mean, you know, opinions that I can give to her to help her? Excuse me. Oh, okay, no problem. Does she have a little girl? No, that's actually the little the girl that you see with her. That is my daughter. Yeah, that's my little girl, my little 3-year-old daughter. A Walmart video. Yeah. Yeah, I have a 3-year-old daughter and a 4-year-old son. But my daughter is always with her. You know, she's not in school or anything yet, so Whenever myself and the wife works, she watches her daughter. Oh, for sure. For sure, she's helping out in every way around the house. Things we don't have, because I'm working 7 days a week, and the wife is doing 3 to 4. So whatever's needed to be done around the house, she definitely helps out. She's been a big help, because with her here, it allows me to make the additional money that's needed. Well, it's probably that one then. Yeah, especially if he was on the I-10 in Houston here. That's probably the only one I remember seeing. I'm not sure if there's another one on I-10. Those two, boy, they making a mess with toys. I can tell you that. And a lot of times it takes all three of us to, keep the toys up. And definitely, I'm picking up toys when I'm letting when they're letting the dogs out, because if Rocket, if he can get his mouth on something, he's gonna take it and he's gonna chew on it. So before I let them out, I have to pick up, everything off the floor. Yeah, I'm in Houston now. Yeah, just went through Katy. It's only like a matter of minutes you go through to, from Katy to Houston. Yeah, he's being something else. That's why I have to keep him locked up. I hate to do it, but he has no problem with it. When we let him in and out, he goes right. He comes out of the cage. He burst out of the cage. So if you're opening up the cage door, he's coming right out. So the door may hit you, but when you bring him back to the room, he goes right back in his cage. He has no problem with it. But if I can find a way to get him to stop chewing up things, then I can let him out and roam more. And in the old days, they would usually show you the item and to the dog, and do certain things to make them understand. But I don't want to really go that route. And they. And I seen a lady the other day who has one who looked just like Rocket, but he's a little small. But she says she just gives them plenty of toys to play with and chew on. And there's supposed to be some what is it, indestructible toys out there that they're supposed to be able to tear up. But I bought one of those things years ago for Blondie, and Blondie chewed that thing up. That's nice. Just make sure my wife get the insurance money then. And I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Yeah, not now. Not until I get to work. But it is coming up now. Yeah, so if my brakes fail, make sure the wife and kids get the insurance money. Originally, I'm from Boston, but I'm living in the Houston, Texas area. So I am out here in Texas. Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? So you mean, yes, I'm in the USA, the state of Texas. From Japan. Nice. Japan is one of the places I really want to visit. That would probably be number 2 on my bucket list. Well, actually, I could make it number 1. Because I was gonna say Germany number 1, but I already been there, so I would say Japan would be number 1 place I would want to go to visit. I am headed to work. I am going here and do these 10-hour shifts, and then I am off for 3 days, but I actually won't be off because I'll still be working at my other gigs. Good morning, Matthew. Good morning. Everybody say good morning to Matthew. Yeah, it's been a slow morning for me, dragging. The body's dragging, getting old, didn't want to get up. But we're on our way in. We'll do what we got to do and get off work, and then see if I'm going to go do gig work or not when I get off, or if I'm going to go home and just do the gig work over the weekend. I do Uber, I do DoorDash, and I work for another company called Roadie. Roadie is owned by UPS. They have like a thing where they do same day deliveries. So a customer may order something, and it could be from Best Buy, Walmart, Home Depot, any places like that, and I go pick up and do same day delivery. But everything with Roadie, everything cuts off at 6 p.m. So, they pretty much want everything done before that. But you have some situations where maybe somebody flew into the airport and their luggage didn't show up, so you may be able to go pick up the luggage and drop them off, things like that. I mean, some days are better than others. Some days you're out and it's kind of like a waste of time. Some days you can, make some good money or decent money. I'm not going to say good money, decent money, it helps. But, sometimes you can be out and, paying for fuel and stuff, just doesn't add up. And some days, you make it. No big bank here. I got two toddlers to take care of. We got a house, 2 cars got to be paid, insurance for those cars. It would be nice if the one salary would cover everything, but it doesn't. So I have to make sure my family's taken care of. So I do what I got to do, to make that extra income. Guys are probably not old enough yet, but when you get older and you have a family, you'll definitely understand. Yeah, the bills never stop coming, that's for sure. And sometimes they pile up and add up, And the worst part of it is when they all come at one time, come at the time when when your check doesn't add up, to cover all of it, But we're fine. We're doing it. We're making it. We're making everything. Everything's getting paid. Yeah, I hear you about the ex-wife. Yeah, I got one of those too that I had to dish out money to as well. So I know what you're saying when it comes to that. So I know how that works. Wow, that's crazy. Why so many? Hey, I'm on number 2, and that'll be it. There would never be another one after that. If anything, for any reason why we're not together, it will never be another one. I have never ever gone down that road again. I am done. I will be done with, well, I'll become a monk after this. I can tell you that. Good morning, Paige. Well, I got lucky on that one. She didn't. She couldn't take the kid because he's he's already old. You know. Right. He's what? He's 45 right now. So at least I ain't have to pay child support. But yeah, she getting her paycheck and you know in the house. Now I think my grandkids might have been a little bit more on her side, but I, you know, I gave them my side of the story, so you know they're cool. We're good to go as far as relationship and stuff. I tell you, that's what they do. You know, the court system really works for them, and you know, it really works. They can, you know, cry wolf sometime, even though there's no issue. They cry wolf, and you know they can destroy you in a second. My son knows all about that one. That would that would have to be a subject I would have to talk offline about. You know what he went through with his ex. This good spot here. At least I can almost pull directly out when it's time to go tonight. And she says, you know, that's her problem right there. He's not working. He's not bringing no money in. She need to dump him. And I wouldn't give her another dime to help her out. Yeah, I wouldn't give her 2 cents more. Yeah, okay. He's not going to work as long as she take care of him. He's not going to work. That's just the way it works. So I got a few minutes before I can go in. That's what a lot of guys do. They, you know, they live off the woman, and knowing that money's coming in, they take advantage of it. She said, management, man, he's probably not even management material. And he just feeding her a bunch of bull. That's all he doing. He don't want to work. He want to lay around the house, probably play video games and things like that, you know. If he really wanted to be a man and step up, he would take whatever he can get until he can find something better. So that's a bunch of bull what he's doing. He's got it made. He's got it made. Yeah, that's why he doesn't want to work then. Because once he start working, they're going to stash that money up from him. And he's trying not to pay that. He probably doesn't even leave the house. Well, they catch him, he's going to go to jail, that's for sure, probably. Spend some time, I would think. He takes her car. Well, that's one way of controlling her. She can't do anything because he's got the car. And let my wife know I made it. Yeah, 2 phones. I have to have 2 phones because when I'm out doing my gig work and I'm using my phone that I'm YouTubing on, I use that for the app. So if somebody's trying to reach me, they can't reach me on that phone, so I carry it back up. No, that's not your fault. He just needs to man up, find a job, start trying to pay his support, and then trying to help out her. You know, he just needs to be a man. To me, any guy who does that is less than a man. That's how I feel about it. No man should allow a woman to take care of him. She can help him, but not take care of him. Me personally, I'm just old-fashioned. I believe the man should take care of everything. Whatever the wife or the woman makes, that's hers. But if you know I'm struggling, I need help with something, you should be able to help me out. You know, and that's how my wife is. Whatever I work pays whatever bills. But if there's something that's not paid, she definitely put money in there to help pay that. So, she watches my back. You know. Yeah. I mean that's how it is sometimes. I can't honestly say what he's doing to her to make her do it that way, and I'm not saying he abusing her or something, but in a way he is abusing her by living off her like that. So, and she's allowing him to do it for whatever reasons. But like I said, I'm just old fashioned. You watch those old movies where the father goes out and work and take care of the family. That's how I am. But my wife definitely take care of me. If she know I need something, she's gonna buy it. She knows if I need new work shoes, she gets them for me without even saying anything. I come home and boom, there's a pair of new shoes. Clothing, whatever. She knows I need something. She'll get it for me without me even asking. Yeah, I'm not going to say, yeah, maybe a con artist, maybe a player, freeloader, whatever term you want to use. Whew. But I think that's why probably a lot of women are doing these things now because of, how some guys been treating them over the years and stuff. So, taking advantage of the woman. So now the woman is taking advantage of the man when it comes to, divorces and things like that, child support. But I haven't read into this new thing that they're trying to do with child support where the woman has to show receipts of, show where this money is going because, a lot of people are paying, excuse me, a lot of money for a child that when it really doesn't, need that much money. You look at it, some of these sports players, they're paying for the ex-wives to live a lifestyle that they want. You know what I'm saying? You're paying 20, 30, 40, $50,000 a month. I mean, the athletes are making the money, but still, what child needs 30, 40, and $50,000 a month? You know what I'm saying? So it's not all going towards the child. So I like the idea that they need to show receipts, of everything that they're using the money for. Yeah, they'll definitely rip your heart out. I mean, I went through some broken heart moments for sure, during my ex life. In my last life, I'm in my new life. A new beginning, a new start. Well, everybody, thanks for stopping in. I gotta get inside. Hopefully you guys will come back and hang out with me again. Hopefully more people will chit chat as well. But I appreciate you guys coming in. I appreciate the talks this morning, the chats. But we gotta head inside. So thank you. Come back and see me again.